Hi, welcome back to Spamless Gamer, where I'm playing Atari games in the order they came out in. Today we're playing 4 games. We're playing Junior Pac Man, Midnight Magic, Millipede, and Montezuma's Revenge. What did I eat last night? Our first game is Pac Man, which came out in 1984. And the box art, we got the red Atari boxes there. We got Junior Pac Man bursting out of a maze or something. And the back of the box, leader of the pack. Haha. His world is filled with gigantic mazes and nasty bullies. He eats more, runs more, and plays harder than Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man combined. Junior is impish, incorrigible, and independent. Come race with him in his amazing playground. With Junior Pac-Man, it's a whole new game. Rolling mazes double the challenge. Great. So this was an unauthorized game that Bally Midway made without the authorization of Namco, and it's one of the games that eventually led to the license agreement between Namco and Bally Midway to get dissolved. So they probably weren't too happy with this game. This is the Atari version of it, though, so I mean, maybe it is better. Sure. The Pac-Man sprite's pretty good. I don't know if they're actually sprites on what you'd call them. The graphic, infinitely better than the original Pac-Man Atari 2600 game. Miss Pac-Man was pretty decent, though. So the maze scrolls. I'm about to die. Let's see. It's your typical Pac-Man play. But it's actually not bad. Oh, bicycle, eat the bike. Eat the bike. Come here, stupid ghost. I want to eat you. Mazes are big. Oh no. Go up. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to escape. Alright, well, it's Pac-Man. You've seen Pac-Man type games. Graphics. Graphics are pretty good. I'm going to give those an 8. The sound is decent for the Atari. I'm going to give that an 8. Really wasn't much as far as music goes. Was there a jingle? I think there was a jingle at the beginning. Story, it's Pac-Man, doesn't really have a story. Controls, an 8. Funness, I'll give it a 6. Does it hold my attention? Again, there's other ways to play Pac-Man type games that are better. So we just do a 5 there. And overall, though, I think Junior Pac-Man should get an 8 on the Atari 2600. It's a good game. If you like Pac-Man and you only have an Atari, it's a good way to play Pac-Man. Junior Pac-Man. Alright, let's see what's next. Our next game today is called Midnight Magic, which came out in 1986, but we are playing 1984 games. How'd that happen? Because the game is copyrighted 1984, so I guess the database I pulled all my dates from went on the copyright date anyway. So it's a pinball game, and the box art looks like it's a pinball game in the future, where you're holding weird controllers. And go full tilt. This is it, the best of worlds, real pinball and video game action in one fabulous game. Pull the spring, keep your eye on the screen, then work those flippers to keep that ball dancing as long as you can. And best of all, Midnight Magic doesn't eat quarters. And oh my goodness, I have to show you the Cooper cam. He is dreaming, so he's a little twitchy and his tongue's out. Cooper, you having a dream there? Okay. So let's play the game as I disturb my dog. Midnight Magic. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what so it's just, the button doesn't do anything other than shoot the ball at the beginning. So down pulls both flippers at the same time, and then left and right flippers if you hold left or right. Got it. Come on. remember this game as a kid. Actually, this is one of the games that my mom really liked. I didn't play much of it because, you know, as a kid, video pinball, I had other games to play. Look at this. Midnight Magic. I think you have to hit those rainbow things at the top of the screen or something. Aww. Boo. Yeah, I got one. I did it. Okay. Boo. And this is the only table in the game, I think. It's not like there's other tables, so it's just kind of this. But it is definitely the best pinball game we've played on the Atari. Which means it's probably the best pinball game on the Atari, considering I think I'm officially... I think I have 50 games left to play. So, not too many games left. Midnight Magic, graphics, they're okay. For an Atari game, 7, actually. I'll give it a 7. Sound, a 6. Music, really isn't any... Well, there's a little jingle when you die, I guess. 0.5. Story, it's pinball. There is no story unless you're the Who. Controls, they're fine. They work for a pinball game. I think 7.5 as far as Atari pinball goes. About the best you're going to get. Doesn't hold my attention. A 5. And overall, Midnight Magic is going to get a 7. And let's move on to the next one. Alright, our next game today is Millipede, which came out in 1984 for the Atari 2600. And the box art here says, "Get rid of those pesky pests." Okay. And we have this guy with a bow and arrow and a cape for some reason shooting at a giant millipede. Millipede, outsmart dozens of deadly pests. Okay, I'll try. Creepy crawly bugs, jumping spiders, buzzing bees, bouncing beetles, mosquitoes, dragonflies, inchworms, earwigs have invaded your little garden patch, and you've got to blast fast to get rid of them. But watch out, the millipede's cousins to the famed centipede are the most insidious insects of all, and if you're not careful, you might be caught in a swarm of bees, mosquitoes, and dragonflies. Fast action graphics and real bug sounds, huh? Make this game just like the arcade smash hit. Wonderful. All right, Millipede, show me what you got. Oh, the game started. I thought I was in like a demo screen. I did better when I thought the game hadn't started than I did when I was trying. So, shows you how good I am. Sometimes the best move is not to play. Oh, I did it. I thought I was going to die. Oh, I'm in the blue stage. Oh, the game is over. Select my starting score. Cool. I'm going to start at 30,000. Because it let me. Oh, I was forgetting Millipede, you can move up and down. Damn it. So dumb. It didn't help me. I still suck. Wow, Cooper. You are just really into your sleep. Alright, let's rate it. Graphics. They're just a bunch of blocks and squiggles, but I get the idea. Sound is really good. 8.5, and music 5, and story a 1.5, controls an 8, funness a 6, doesn't hold my attention, a 5.5, and overall I think Millipede, it's probably about a 7. Decent game, decent port of Millipede, And let's move on to the next game. All right, our final game today is Montezuma's Revenge featuring Panama Joe, which came out again in 1984. And the box art here, new kind of box art for Parker Brothers games. Montezuma's Revenge featuring Panama Joe and the Taco Bell. Let's see. Whenever there's a mind-twisting, mystery, hair-raising adventure and non-stop action, Panama Joe is sure to be there, and in Montezuma's Revenge, he's got more than he bargained for as you help him through 24 danger-filled chambers in the Aztec Emperor's fortress. The stakes, priceless treasure, and lots of it, but finding necessary keys, torches, swords, and amulets is no small feat as Panama Joe tries to avoid deadly snakes, menacing spiders, and bouncing skulls. But then, disappearing floors, bridges, and laser walls in the Aztec temple, huh? Are no picnic either. It's up to you to lead this undaunted adventurer through the labyrinth of chambers in an attempt to solve the riddle of the fortress and escape with the loot. The loot. Okay. Okay, so he can't fall. That's what we've learned. Okay. There's a rolling skull on the floor. I'm gonna rewind that, because who wants to do all that again? Oh, come on. There we go. I like that the song the cucaracha. Yeah, we can't even get started. Damn it. There we go. Ooh, 2 skulls. Oh. These must be the laser. What? Bullshit. Oh. Coming at me all wrong today, game. Go! Go! Oh. Oh, I'm just gonna go down the ladder. Who cares? Screw you, key! Hello. Oh. I think he took my sword. Why am I in my pajamas? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna rate it. I actually don't mind that game, but graphics, I think the graphics are pretty good. They got interesting floor tiles, and Panama Joe was animated well. 7, and sound, not a lot going on there. Music, it kind of goes do and gets cut off, so that's about all we get for music. 1, story, it's kind of an Indiana Jones ripoff story, for sure. Controls are actually good. I'm just not very good at the game. Funness, I'll give it a 6.5, not 6.3. Does it hold my attention? A 6. And overall, Montezuma's Revenge is going to get a 6. And that's it. Please like, subscribe, and we will see you next game.